ain't got no tickets to the show. You should call the fire marshal, cause I want all the. Hello? Dial 911. No time for the fakers. Courtside at the Lakers. She said 20, this a hit. Girl, you know that's every time I link with him. Make a ice on my arm. Feel like a storm. We make 30,000 in these sweats. 20 up next, that's a bet. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie.
Chill. Told her bye, bye, bye. Don't make I. Got a lot of racks on me. Got a lot of coke on me. Yeah. Couple M's in jewelry. I'm a rich like just eat. And I can't buy no flight. No. Look at my bust down shine. Small. Just made my flight. Make 100 bands up for the next show. I don't want to show. I don't want to tell you that my most. Main dogs can't just laying in the floor. All this I saw me dripping. Kick it, she tripping. I'm too rich to listen. Ooh, I'm picking rain still glisten. So don't lie. Ooh, no you can't spend the. I ask you why. Cut the check or buy.
Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. No. I ain't getting caught up with you. You should probably call your jeweler, cause none of your diamonds cold. And they supposed to be froze. Ooh. Gucci on me head to toe. If you lie to me, I gotta let you go. Club, all the broke bag. 24, time to show 'em what that. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. Los Angeles, they have it. On a pass, stolen by the Knicks.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. To Dennis Smith Jr. Short jumper off the mark. To James. And it's rejected.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Jordan to Dennis Smith Jr. Dennis Smith Jr. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
On a pass stolen by the Knicks. To Thompson. Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in LA?
Oh, that's out. Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Nothing going here on that drive. DeAndre Jordan with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
James. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Kyle Kuzma. James, deep right corner. Lets it fly from long range. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Klay Thompson picked up by Noel. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play.
Have a look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some...
A mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. On a pass stolen by the Knicks. Smith now. Dennis Smith Jr. 3 for 4. Good start.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Kuzma. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Here comes the screen. To Kyle Kuzma. And scores.
You have to understand something. I do not care that you're 1 of 6 from the field. The only statistic that matters is the final score.
I got ball. It's all me.
To Thompson. Nice pass to set things up.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
That's rebounded by the Knicks. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Gets to the basket and scores.
It's going to be a long road back, I'm not going to lie to you, but it's only the first quarter, and that's exactly what you needed. You needed to see the ball go in a couple of times.
Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted. To Thompson for 3. His first effort off the mark. To James. Knicks come away with it. Smith. Great dish to set it up. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
The possession lies with New York. Thompson to Dennis Smith Jr. Dennis Smith Jr. looking good. 4 for 5.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
Why not? Let's keep the crowd in it.
Kevin Knox to Cantor. Smith on the drive, but his shot won't fall. To James. Slam dunk.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guy's up by 15. Kevin Knox to Thompson. Dennis Smith Jr. A scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's the DJ we all know and love.
Locked up.
Dennis Smith Jr. pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Oh, Lonzo Ball. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
Smith now into the front court. The lead is 15. To Jordan. Nerlens Noel able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
from the painted area won't go down.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Stepping in.
He cruises in for two. Too easy.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
From the outside, no good. Knocked loose. Knicks have it. Ah, the monster stuff.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Flushes down the slam. Ah, Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Thompson to Kevin Knox.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Wide open look, won't go.
The defense has to find a way to become mentally present in this ball game. Another open look, the offense is picking them apart.
And finishes strong.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
To Thompson. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Klay Thompson, guarded by Nerlens Noel. Not that time. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intention.
Substitutions. Entering the game for LA, number 3. At number 40, Nerlens Noel.
To Ball. Shot from the lane won't go. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Rebounds pulled down by New York. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. To Dennis Smith Jr. Oh, emphatic slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Dennis Smith Jr.
Here we go. I got him.
Gortat to Cantor. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Count the basket at the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Smith to Thompson. Smith to Gortat. Shot clock winding down. Smith now, and it's good.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
One lucky winner will have a chance to receive 5
To ball.
by making a half-court shot.
Short jumper won't fall.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
To Thompson, has a chance. Now a shot by Thompson, no good. And look out.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Klay Thompson picked up by Noel. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Beyond the arc for 3. He engulfed him that time. To Dennis Smith Jr. Cantor. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Into the front court comes Smith. His guys holding the big lead. To Thompson. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Yes, Marcin Gortat. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot. Lakers at the controls right now. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Thompson. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Nothing going here on that drive.
1 minute left in the second quarter.
Down low, Noel. Turns and slams it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Here comes the screen. Dennis Smith Jr. guarded by Nerlens Noel. To Gortat. Has a look. Yes, Marcin Gortat. He's 2 for 2 now.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Reset here. Let's see what they do. Thompson, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lakers ball. From long range. Good offense beating good defense.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we see.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Smith with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Had a chance, but it's no good. Smith with it up top. He'll run the offense. Smith to the basket, but it stays out. To James. Klay Thompson rejects it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
DeAndre Jordan with the block. That's his third block this evening. New York in control of the basketball. Kevin Knox to Dennis Smith Jr. Short jumper stays out. To Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Thompson. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Lonzo Ball against Klay Thompson. James. DeAndre Jordan. Huge block. Fourth this contest.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Baseline drive. Short jumper misses. To Cantor. Kevin Knox powers it through.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Stuffs it down with authority.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on the swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
Dennis Smith Jr. defended by Nerlens Noel. Jordan to Dennis Smith Jr. Not that time. Good look that time, but off the mark. To Cantor. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup to Thompson. Knicks with 4 to shoot. And 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Smith to Thompson. Screen coming. Flushes it home.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Stuffs it down with authority.
You hear coaches talk all the time about passing the ball on time and on target. As a passer myself, if I can deliver the ball to you in a position where I cannot give you options to think, but just go up and make the play easy, that's a win-win.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. LeBron James, 3 for 6 now.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To James. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Can't connect on the first free throw. No good. Missed them both.
Into the game for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 3.
To James.
Screen.
Finish that. To Cantor. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
On a pass stolen by the Knicks.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Dennis Smith Jr. JaVale McGee swats it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Dennis Smith Jr. and McGee there for the rebound. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's how you defend.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Jordan to Cantor. And the rebound comes to Kuzma.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Cantor. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Enes Kanter trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
To Cantor. Enes Kanter. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
New York Knicks basketball. Smith to Cantor. Cleans it up. The follow won't go either. To Kyle Kuzma. Here comes the screen. Here's James with a chance. Deep two there, won't go. Smith to Cantor. Screen coming. New York with 4 to shoot. Going to launch beyond the arc. Second effort. Kyle Kuzma snatching it out of the air.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
It's a victory for the Knicks. As
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.